fresh preservation technology for cut flowers. Introduce cut flower preservation. Refers to the method of using low temperature refrigeration or preservatives to extend the lifespan of cut flowers after harvesting. It is a cut flowers after harvesting, storage, transportation, and sale of general term for the preservation measures of pre-treatment. It is an important link in cut flower production and sales, and plays a great role in reflecting the value of cut flowers. Course content. The preservation physiology of fresh cut flowers refers to the physiological changes that occur after harvesting. Mastering these laws can help prolong the lifespan of cut flowers and improve the quality of cut flower products. Cut flowers are fresh living organisms that, under the same conditions, are more prone to aging and deterioration than organs left on the mother plant. After leaving the mother's body, the physiological changes of cut flowers mainly manifest in water imbalance, insufficient nutrient supply, enhanced respiration, and enzyme activity, and the fluctuation of ethylene. Basic principles: water balance and ethylene are the main reasons for physiological changes in cut flowers after harvesting. In addition, the dry matter sugar absorbed after harvesting and endogenous hormones and external microorganisms can also affect the lifespan of cut flowers. The freshness of the floral material can only be obtained when the water absorption exceeds the transpiration rate, while the opposite causes water imbalance. And the wilting of the flowers, the reasons for water imbalance are stem blockage and accelerated transpiration. In general, after harvesting cut flowers, if they lose 5% to 8% of water, they will experience a state of restlessness. Insensitive flowers can recover their original state after absorbing water, while sensitive flowers are difficult to restore the original state even if they are supplied with water again. Therefore, after harvesting, it is necessary to soak in water in a timely manner, control the ambient air humidity around 95%, maintain a temperature of 2 to 4 degrees, avoid direct sunlight, and use preservatives. Ethylene promotes the aging of cut flowers, and aging tissues produce ethylene. Thereby accelerating aging. Several ions can interfere with ethylene formation and also have bactericidal effects. Therefore, silvosyl sulfate is a commonly used preservative. Preservation technology physical methods. First, timely replenish water. Insert it into water after cutting or soak absorbent cotton with water to hold the base of flower material and spray water with spray for moisturizing. Second, immersion method. Herbal flowers, especially those with poor water absorption or those containing milk, such as gladiolas, evening tuberose, dahlias, chrysanthemums, and Euphorbia marginata, can be soaked and blanched. Place 3 centimeters to 4 centimeters of the stem base into boiling water for 20 seconds to 30 seconds. Remove it when it turns white and promptly immerse it in cold water to avoid the impact of boiling water on the leaves and flowers. Rub the flowers and leaves before blanching. Third, fire burning method. Water absorbing, juicy, and succulent woody stems and flowers, such as peonies, poinsettia, rhubarb trees, etc., can be cut and burned. Place the lower end of the floral material on an alcohol lamp, candle, or other source of fire for grilling until it is charred. Then immediately immerse the charred stem and in cold water. Fourth, expand incision methods. Diagonally cut the incision or gently crush the base, especially for woody branches, to increase the water absorption area. Woody flowers with harder stems can also be split longitudinally at the base with a stone in the middle to increase the water absorption surface of the incision. Fifth, deep water maintenance method. It is a good method for emergency treatment of flower materials. The damp newspaper will shrink the flower material, wrap it in a cool and damp place for several hours or overnight. Remove the newspaper, cut off 3 centimeters to 5 centimeters of the stem end in water, and cure it in deep water for 1 to 2 hours. Chemical method. Use of preservative solution. First, sterilization and preservative. Sterilization and preservatives in the preservation of cut flowers. mainly play the roles of sterilization, preservation, and inhibition of bacterial infections. Common chemical substances include potassium permanganate, boric acid, sulfur, alum, table salt, and other chlorides. These substances mainly play a role in inhibiting ethylene production in the preservation of cut flowers. Second, pH regulator. The pH value in preservatives directly affects the solubility of inorganic salts, which in turn affects the permeability of flower cell, cytoplasmic membranes to them. The solubility will determine the amount of free ions in the preservative solution as inorganic salts that make up plant components potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, phosphorus, and some trace elements have important relationships with plant growth and metabolism. So ensuring the pH value of preservatives is an important factor related to whether cut flowers can obtain sufficient nutrition and water and maintain normal physiological functions. The commonly used chemical substances to adjust the pH value include ammonium dihydrogen phosphate, potassium dihydrogen phosphate, sodium dihydrogen phosphate, sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, and ammonium bicarbonate. Third, promoters and plant growth regulators. These substances mainly promote the absorption of nutrients and water by plants, regulate their metabolic functions, enhance their physiological activity of plant cells, and prolong the lifespan of cut flowers for as long as possible. Maintain the cut flowers, flower shape, color, or leaf color and shape. Common accelerators and plant growth regulators include calcium, magnesium, iron, aluminium, boron, molybdenum, rare earths, selenium, amino acids, gibberellins, etc. Fourth, nutrients and water. The use of nutrients is to provide sufficient nutrition to cut flowers and ensure the normal physiological functions. Substances commonly used as nutrients include sucrose, glucose, fructose, honey, vitamin C, etc., which make flowers more vibrant in color. And after harvesting, the storage and the transportation require suitable conditions such as higher relative humidity and low temperature, circulating air, and avoiding collisions and mechanical injuries, which are also technical measures for preservation. In specific preservation work, attention should be paid to corresponding measures for different flowers, transportation, and storage times.